I'm back, and we go along and talk more about my science fiction, my science fiction experience, kind of. I'm. I will have to move the Duchessa there. I always have the feeling I ram her. Um, for some reason, Voyager and Enterprise, the last series, Star Trek series, never really got me because I don't know. I can't really tell. Maybe I was too old for it, or I needed to do something else. Again, I can't say why. I watched a few episodes and I'm enjoying them, kind of, but I never got too much into it. The I really like the Enterprise series. The episodes I watched are, I think it was the far better series than Voyager, for example. But the I never watched it. I recently saw some episodes on American Netflix, and that was really fun. But don't know, this temporal Cold War, la la la. I don't know. I don't know. They try to get one of these really real storylines that they wanted to get going there, and after DS9, I think they never really hit the storyline train too much. I don't know. You can have an opinion on that too, maybe in the comments, and tell me that I'm worse than Hitler because I don't like Voyager or something like that. That's usually what happens. Movies, the Star Trek movies, I like all of them for some reason. I can say I don't like the first, I don't like the third really, and all this stuff, but I like to watch them all, and I really like the new ones. There are some actors I really like in there. For example, Carl Urban. We will come to that in a second. I'm a big Carl Urban fan, and mostly for one of the science fiction films he did that I really dig, Dread. I'm a huge fan of Dread, and I'm so unhappy about the fact that we might not get a second Dread film. Okay, I think I have ice in there because I want to bring in the oxygen generators again. So I'm. Oh man, I so want a second movie of that. A good second movie. A good second movie. I will not go for a bad second movie, but I want to have a good second movie of that. Is there an oxygen? Yes, there's one on the bottom. I hope you know Dread. If you don't know Dread, it's it's a movie. If you're younger, you maybe should avoid it for a few more years. If you are older, then you might know it. It's a comic book series that it is based on, and no. It's about a police state that kind of is run by This seems to be different. It's run by an organization that are called judges, and one of the judges is Judge Dredd. There was also a Judge Dredd movie with Sylvester Stallone, but I can watch it, but it's not my... Don't like it too much. I also like, don't know, movies like District 9. Recently I watched Mad Max. I'm a huge fan of the Mad Max series, and I count that towards kind of science fiction. It's the dystopian future after, don't know, an economic breakdown, or the bombs fell, or we don't really know. And I really had fun with Mad Max. I really, really had fun with it. The other science fiction films I like, I'm old school. Alien, Blade Runner. Man, Blade Runner. I love this movie so much. When it comes to dystopian futures, I also like Book of Eli. The premise is not mine, let's say it that way, but I like the movie in itself. Then real science fiction films. I like most of the science fiction stuff. I'm not adverse to don't know. I even like big classics like Barbarella, for example. That's and that's crazy stuff. That's mainly to show a beautiful women, and the science fiction around it is meh. I'm more science fiction films I like. Okay, this is the oxygen generators. Now I need to think about a way. So I want to maybe have a refinery, but I need to try if I need uranium now. And I need to know if I can get that somewhere here. The ore form, not the stone. I'm throwing out all the stone at the moment. That's too bad. I need to fly again and get some uranium. I want to make it so that a refinery or an arc furnace, if that works, is able to maybe... If I can go with an arc furnace, or if I need a refinery to is there uranium? Yeah, there is uranium on the map. This this mining sensor is amazing because it is crazy. The range is crazy of that thing. Also very, very costly, but the range is amazing. Other science fiction films. There are so many out there. I'm a huge fan of Dune, the movie. It's not a good movie, kind of, but I think it's a masterpiece in itself, and it is not too true to the book and all that stuff. And Sting coming out of the steam is don't know. If you're old enough to know that scene, then you know what I mean. Amazing. I like stuff like, don't know, RoboCop. I'm a big fan of that. That's all science fiction I really, really, really like. Science fiction games? I played a lot. And I'm still playing mostly science fiction games. And again, I'm counting dystopian future games like Fallout. I count them towards the science fiction. I really start to love Starbound again. Space Engineer, Starmade, amazing games. I'm okay, we need to fast dig into that very, very fast. I think let's see if we can do that. If we can dig to very, very fast to the uranium, and maybe we need to skip over parts of the asteroid. Come on. I started my computer, my love for science fiction games. I started with Wing Commander. I also had some science fiction games for the C64, but Wing Commander kind of started it. And after that, I played Elite like crazy. Elite Plus. That's the already colored version of the first Elite. I know people that started with Elite, and a friend of mine couldn't stop playing that. I'm what else? Science fiction games. Space Hulk, for example, I played. It's so hard to count that up all and to kind of go into your own into your own past and count up all the science fiction stuff you ever did. Science fiction, yeah, kind of goes through my through my whole life. I'm always a fan of new technologies, always a fan of, don't know, of space. That always fascinated me. Always. And again, it didn't stop with that. It's a huge thing for me. When I have a good book, a good science fiction book, yeah, I can stay there and I kind of can imagine that world, and I'm really, really in there. So I think I don't need more of that. Or how much uranium do we have? 50. These drills are just amazing. I rammed something and it works out. I think it works out. Okay, again, I will fly back and I will go and see if a refinery is needed or if an arc furnace is okay and is accepting uranium. I should test that. The arc furnace would be a bit smaller, but it takes more energy, I believe, and so we will have to think about that. See that, by the way. I'm spewing stones. I'm spewing stones on the sides, and that's why I'm trying to kind of aim away from the station, Because if I'm flying with top speed, these stones might crash into other stuff on the station with, yeah, a huge amount of speed. Good, I will go back and then we will discover if we need an arc furnace or a refinery.